my YouTube video. My name is Lexi. Hello, my name is Lexi. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lexi and it's nice to meet you. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My channel is going to be about uplifting and being positive and making sure that not only do I reach my goals, but I help the others around me to reach their goals as well. I remember growing up, I didn't really have a mentor. I didn't really have people to talk to, people to really look up to. So, you know, I really took things into my own hands. And hopefully through this video, you can get to know me a little more. And it could tell you whether or not you want to subscribe to this channel, but you will want to subscribe, trust me. Because I'm a good person. So this is my, I don't know, 10th video. I can't do no introduction. I don't even know how to start. I don't know what to say. I got a plastic bag in the bag. I'm gonna take that down. Give me a second. I've been wanting to make a YouTube video for quite some time now. I think I got the idea when I was going through a phase in my life where I was looking for change. I was looking for a way to better myself. That makes sense. And I couldn't quite figure out how to do it, and I didn't really have anyone to go to. So I decided to take things into my own hands. I started to do research. I read self-help books. I have goals and I have dreams and I have ambition. Although I could be lazy and I procrastinate, I do want to be a better person. You see how I looked in the camera to let you know be better in every aspect, and I want to learn how to give and not always expect things to be given to me. When you give, you are setting yourself up to receive all the blessings that is made for you. What's for you will be for you. Trust me when I say. I didn't think I would ever start my channel. I was just so afraid of all kinds of things I was just putting into my own head that probably nobody else was thinking about. No one else was worried. You know, I told myself that I needed my hair, my hair perfect. I needed my makeup done, my skin clear. I needed like a good background, but honestly, it doesn't. Me, because I want to be my authentic self and I don't want to be anybody other than me. I truly want my channel to be as raw as humanly possible. I want to be able to enjoy myself and enjoy what I'm doing so I could be more consistent. Let's get back to what's about me. I live in New York City. I am in my last year of college. Thank God, because I've been in there for some time. I feel like I'm doing a bid. 2 years old. I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is coming up. I don't even know what day it is because I'm using my phone, but I believe today is November 2nd. If not, it's November 3rd, but it can't be no more than that. So I'm coming back to you guys to let you know it's actually November 3rd, and when I made the video it was November 2nd. So yeah, either way, my birthday is just a couple of days away. I have nothing planned. I think what I might do is upload this video on my birthday just to give myself that gift to myself. But I know it sounds corny, but I've always felt like birthdays are supposed to be something sentimental to you. I never really celebrated my birthday literally until I was 21. I didn't have parties. I didn't really like receiving happy birthdays from people. So my 21st birthday was a birthday that I will not forget. Let's just say that. Yeah, I won't. If you don't, you don't. See, this is something that's probably going to happen very often because I get brain farts. I forget what I'm talking about in the middle of talking about what I'm talking about because I will start thinking about something else and it's not what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna move on. Okay. The next thing, I want to show you a little baby picture of me. So this is baby Lexi, right? Little ponies. You can see. I mean, this ain't my hair because we gonna get into that, but this ain't my hair. But I bought this wig for $150 at a beauty supply store, a local beauty supply store at that. I made a list of things I want to accomplish because in my mind, I don't know if anybody else suffers from this, but I often worry myself to death by worrying about things that I have no control over. I worry about stuff in the future. I often feel overwhelmed sometimes with my thoughts, with all my ideas and stuff. So I came up with a list of things that I really want to accomplish. This isn't concrete. This was just something I made when I was sitting down, probably at work, bored as hell. It was, because I remember this whole writing. Yeah, listen, I was bored. Don't mind the plastic bag there. I shaved my head 5 days ago, yes, and I'm gonna get into that. It was an interesting experience. Like, that was definitely something you want to stay tuned for. I'm not gonna lie, stay tuned. Things I want to accomplish is I want to speak positive things, not only about myself but about others. I have a big problem with talking bad about myself. I'm really hard on myself. Like, I believe the worst of the worst of the worst, and I always think of the worst of the worst. So speaking positive things about myself is like, instead of saying today is going to be a horrible day, I will say today is going to be a good day, and I'm going to make sure that I don't let anything get to me. And I'm not gonna sit there and try to be unrealistic, like, oh, nothing's gonna get to me. But what I try to do is, I'm sorry that I'm not looking at the camera, but what I try to do is I try to choose one thing to get mad at. Trust me, choose one thing to get mad at, and once you get mad at that one thing, you can't get mad at anything else. So that was a big thing for me. And I also believe speaking positive about yourself, it just draws good energy towards you, and it just brings everything that was meant for you. I believe everything on this earth is energy. Although I do believe in the Heavenly Father, I do believe everything is energy. We are built up of cells. So that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother. Second thing is learn to listen with intent to understand, not to reply. I have a big issue with when someone's not speaking to me. Like, I will overhear a conversation, and although I'm trying to help and I have good intentions, I would like butt in, and it's not my business. So I need to stop that. Another thing that I want to do is, in relationships, I tend to listen to the person, but I'm not listening. Like, I'm listening, trust me, I'm listening to you, but at the same time, I'm listening to think of my reply. Like, as soon as I hear something I disagree with, automatically, my brain just stops listening to what you're saying with the intent to understand, and I just get automatically in defensive mode. And I want to stop doing that. That's not healthy, you know? So my little flowers looking all cute. And I'm no YouTuber. I'm learning, and I know this is definitely going to be a process, and I hope you guys stick with me, because I truly believe great things are going to come out of this channel, and we're speaking things into existence. Great things will come out of this channel, and I will reach a lot of people. I will touch a lot of people's hearts, and I will help a lot of young girls, you know. I will be that mentor for people, you know, that need that extra push, that extra, you know, to hear someone else say it or to see someone else experience it so they can have pointers in their lives. I'm that type of person. I need to see that this actually worked before I even try it. Like, for an example, I'm all over the place, but like, if somebody told me, I don't know, that this brush was good, I'll be like, how you know that the brush is good? Have you ever used it? Like, does it tangle? Did you ever receive, like, do you get shedding with this brush? Like, I feel like I'm really like over the top, especially with everything, but that's okay. That's who I am, and I love who I am, and I hope you guys love who I am. All right, so number 3 is love myself unconditionally, love myself first and wholeheartedly. I feel like loving myself conditionally covers love myself first and wholeheartedly. The reason why I said all 3 was because loving myself unconditionally to me means loving myself despite my flaws, despite my mistakes, despite the mishaps, you know. Although I've failed at things, I've also succeeded at things, and I want to be able to love myself for the good and the bad. You feel me? When it comes to dating, because I have this bad habit of when I'm dating, I tend to put myself on the back burner and put that self up above all things. Like, not healthy, because when that person is not around or when that person is gone, it's like that's all you could, it's time consuming and a waste of time. I think time consuming is the same thing, but I just want to stress how much of a waste of time you're gonna look back later on and you're gonna wish that you never spent that much time like stressing over somebody. Let alone somebody who doesn't treat you the best that you know that they can. So moving on, and another reason why I say love myself first is because I tend to always give. Before I used to give and not really give myself, so it was more like nothing was coming back, and there has to be a balance. When you give, you also have to be open and willing to receive, and I wasn't. I put up this wall. I didn't trust anybody. I didn't want to get close to anyone, but that is something that I want to change, and I hope through this channel I can excel at that. Number 4 is learning to forgive myself and others. Forgiving myself and forgiving others is a big way of moving on. I have this thing where I don't want to really forgive people because I feel like if I forgive them, then that means I'm letting them off the hook. And that's not necessarily true. When you forgive someone, it's more so for you than it is for them. And that's something that I have to keep in mind. I remember when I was in a relationship, I would want to remain upset because I wanted him to know that what he did really did upset me. Like, I'm really serious. Like, I don't like what you did. And if I smile about it and laugh about it 5 minutes later, I feel like you're not going to take me serious. So I feel like I need to be upset and show you I'm upset. Someone's action is not a reflection of who I am, how much I'm worth. People hurt people. And I don't think that the person intentionally wanted to hurt me, but they didn't really try not to hurt me. So at the same time, you didn't make an effort. So that means you didn't really care not to hurt me. I'm very sensitive and I take things very personal. And I know that through this channel, I'm going to have to, you know, build some tough skin, my back straight, and keep my head held high because people are going to have opinions. And although people may have opinions, it doesn't make it true. It doesn't make me less of a person because of what someone else thinks about me. So, you know, and also it doesn't make me less of a person based off of how someone treats me. Sometimes the way someone treats us has everything to do with how we treat ourselves. You know, so a person will only do what you allow. A person will only continue with you. But I don't want to be that way. That is why I am taking time to date. And I have not dated since I was 16. I'm really waiting. I've dated someone for 4 years. And that is the person that I was speaking on in this very moment. But moving on, look away from the camera. I like to keep that eye contact. But I just try to take it down and almost fell. So I'm going to just leave it. Another thing I want to learn is taking my medication daily. That is another thing I feel like that is important to know about me, is that I don't know why I did not mention this. This is not something I like to talk about, but I have lupus, and I've had lupus, I believe, since I was 15, maybe. In the beginning, it was not hard. You know, I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, it's not cancer. I'm not dying. That's all that really matters, you know? But as I live through it can't say just as worse because I don't have it, but it is a tough thing to live with, really. I don't even want to get into that right now. I'll talk about that another time because I do get in my feelings when I think about that. But I take my medication daily because that is also a part of self-love and self-care. When you love yourself and when you care for yourself, you take care of yourself in all kinds of ways. Not like, it's not just a physical thing, it's also an eternal thing. I stumbled over my words. Self-love is not just an external, it's an internal journey as well. So
also, to me, it's my purpose. It's something I was meant to do. I feel like we always meant to do it, but some of us are more selfish than others, and it's not a bad thing. If you grew up not having a lot, you tend to want to be like mine. But you have to realize that the greatest gift comes from giving.
Hey. Travel. Oh my God. I love sitting by the water. Water brings me peace. Water brings me joy. Water brings me sanity. Water brings me simplicity. Water just, I don't know what water does, but I feel like me and the water be vibing. No lie. When I sit out that water, I'll be looking like me and a fish be communicating. I'm not lying. I'm not into meditating because I can't sit still. If you haven't noticed, like, I've been using my hands like...
If I could travel anywhere in the world, it will be wherever the water is blue. I don't have a specific place, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the Caribbean islands is where I want to go first, hands down.
So we're gonna jump straight in. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lexi, and it's nice to meet you. My channel is gonna be about uplifting and being positive and making sure that not only do I reach my goals, but I help the others around me to reach their goals.